This video is sponsored by BankX. BankX is fundamentally changing the legacy banking system by giving you the power to create currency and earn interest. The BankX ecosystem consists of two main coins, which are the BankX Silver Dollar and the BankX token. The BankX Silver Dollar is the first cryptocurrency stablecoin where you own the collateral, create currency, earn interest, leverage, and stake for higher yields. The BankX token is a utility token used to buy, mint the stablecoin, and stake into a certificate deposit. BankX has decentralized every aspect of the banking system where you create any amount of passive income you like. Check out BankX at bankx.io. This video is sponsored by Love. Love is a hot new cryptocurrency launching on the Pulsechain. The decentralized project will be targeting three main fields, which are e-commerce, microtipping, and decentralized payments. Love is developing a decentralized marketplace that offers a wide variety of products from perfumes to designer clothes and offers cashback in cryptocurrency. If you want to learn more about this hidden altcoin gem, check out Love at love.io. What is up, guys? Welcome to the Verse Crypto channel, the most savage and degenerate crypto channel out there. My name's Khaos Kris, and I'll be your host today. Before we hop this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on bell notifications so that we keep you guys updated with the latest, greatest news and information within the space. With that being said, let's hop right in this video. As always, I got another banger of a live stream for all you degenerates today. Today, we are going to talk about altcoins that could potentially 1000x in the next bull market. As most of you guys know, we're in the deep depths of the bear market. Things are starting upticking. This is the time to start looking at some really great plays, looking at some narratives, and deciding whether or not you want to put in the whole caboodle or just put in a little bit of cash. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment and education purposes only. So today I'm going to go through, talk a little bit about what's going on in the Pulse and the Hex ecosystem, and we're just going to dive straight into these awesome altcoins because I firmly believe these projects have the potential to not only 1000x in the next bull market, but to change the entire cryptocurrency. When it comes to getting into new Web3 technologies, it's okay to look at, meme coins and, decentralized exchanges, but you should also be paying attention to projects that could revolutionize the entire cryptocurrency space, because those are the ones that aren't just going to make you a millionaire. They're going to make you extremely wealthy. And these are the types of projects I spend countless hours a day looking into. That I'm also single, so it's just kind of part of the hustle. All jokes aside. So let's switch over to screen share. Starting off with screen share, let's take a little look-a-rooski at Bitcoin. So these are lines that I've been drawing in, just looking at the market trends. And so overall, we had that huge leg up, and then we had a little bit of correction, and now we're trading sideways. And so this is part of my past prediction. I firmly believe that as Bitcoin continues to go on, we're just going to keep trading sideways until something crazy pops off. What I mean by crazy, a black swan event, something going on in the economy, somebody goes to the war, the typical stuff. Right now, Bitcoin is extremely controlled by fear, between what's going on in the government and what's going on in the real world. So I wouldn't be too honed in on the Bitcoin price chart because we do understand that this is essentially the Federal Reserve of cryptocurrency. It's an analogy. It's not actually the Federal Reserve, but ultimately, going on to the future, we'll start to see mini coins decouple from Bitcoin. But as of right now, you want to keep an eye on the overall price performance because the Bitcoin is very similar to tides. When tides rise, all boats rise. When tides fall, all boats fall. When the price of Bitcoin goes up, Ethereum, Cardano, Uniswap, even PulseX, Hex will go up. When Bitcoin goes down, all these projects will go down, and it's like an exponential correlation. So typically Bitcoin goes up by 2x. You might see some projects go up by like 10 or 20x. But ultimately, as of right now, what I'm looking into the future is we're trading sideways. And since we're trading sideways, this is a great period to start dollar cost averaging in to some of these projects that you've been seeing on the sideline. Once we start to hit that March timeframe, that is when the Bitcoin halving is going to come in. We're going to Bitcoin's going to experience an inflation shock. We're going to reduce the amount of Bitcoin being minted by 50%. And that inflation shock is going to cause a massive price run up. That is how Satoshi Nakamoto designed this cryptocurrency or this piece of software to perform. So we definitely want to be looking into making some plays, because in my opinion, once we get close and closer to the Bitcoin halving, that is when you want to stop buying into some of these cryptocurrencies, sit on your bag, and start making an exit strategy. And we'll get a little bit more into that as we get closer. We've got a lot of great stuff here on the Verse Crypto channel, and I can't wait to roll it out to you guys. Now, moving on to start off with one of our first projects, Hex, on the Pulsechain ecosystem. So I absolutely love Hex. It is a phenomenal project. So I want to get a little bit more into P-Hex. And as most of y'all know, after the Pulsechain launch, we had a copy of all the ERC20 tokens, airdrop, yada, yada. I'm going to skip to the end. So finally, we have a liquidity pool that shows a pretty good price performance of their overall Hex token on Pulsechain. And to be honest with you guys, I am extremely surprised, because right now, the Hex and Rat Pulse liquidity pool is sitting at close to 3 cents with a $17 billion market cap. I don't know how true that is, because I'm still waiting for it to play out. But, you know, as time goes on and we start to see these liquidity pools stabilize, it basically solidifies the overall price. So essentially the price is almost the same as Hex on the Ethereum blockchain, which is pretty insane. It also gives you an idea about how market cap is, the metric for market cap is so watered down, and I don't think it's a great indicator of their overall value of these crypto tokens. And I think I need to go into a video what a market cap is, and I'm not going to hop into it because that's not the point of the video today. But based on this liquidity pool, and so each liquidity pool is going to have a different price for the token, and you know, for example, you have a Pulsechain. You'll have a Hex and Rat Pulse liquidity pool, and then you might have a Hex and a PulseX liquidity pool, and you're going to have prices of the token, and they're going to be similar, but sometimes it goes up and then sometimes it goes down. So what traders like to do is like take the token from one liquidity pool that's a little bit higher and sell it. Take one token from liquidity pool that's a lot lower and then sell it in a liquidity pool that's a lot higher. So for example, let's say Hex in this liquidity pool is, we'll say 3 cents for the Hex Rat Pulse. Now let's say there's another liquidity pool that says Hex/PulseX and it's 4 cents. Well, what traders are going to do is take that 3 cent Hex, maybe buy $100, and then sell into the other liquidity pool for, was that like $125? So that kind of gives you an idea of trading strategies. And so typically, you know, when you look at the liquidity pool, make sure you look at a couple and don't just take one for face value. But overall, the point I'm getting across is Hex is doing phenomenally well on the Pulsechain. We're starting to get this up in the right motion. You know, this might be a great project to start dollar cost averaging in, because keep in mind we have 2 versions of Hex, and this version of Hex is going to be on a better blockchain. It's cheaper for gas fees, and Pulsechain was built for Hex. The reason why Richard Heart wanted to create a layer 1 blockchain was because he essentially said Ethereum sucks, and he wanted to see Hex perform well without the issue of gas/scalability issues. Now, moving on to our next topic, Pulsechain. Now, this is really exciting because Pulsechain is actually got recently listed on CoinGecko. So you can come over here to CoinGecko and just take a look at the price. And typically what they do is they do like an average of all the liquidity pools I was telling you about. And then through that average, they post on the website to give you a ballpark. So if you want to come over here and see how much your your pulse is, you can just type it in here and it'll give you a number. So right now, 5 million pulse is going for about $1,349. So not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. So this gives you a good idea. There's not much data on the overall price, but as time goes on, we will get a circulating supply of Pulsechain. We'll get that market cap, which is kind of shady, and then you get the total supply, and also I guarantee they'll have a little box right here that says burnt supply. But keep in mind, Pulsechain is deflationary, so the overall total supply is going to decrease over time. Now, in addition, PulseX is live on CoinGecko. Same exact thing. So coming over here, you see PulseX. This one actually came a little bit sooner than Pulse, so it's kind of interesting that the decentralized exchange was launched before the layer 1 blockchain. And so right now, it's going up and to the right. We're getting about $38 million of 24-hour trading volume, and to give you guys an idea, that's pretty crazy. I mean, a lot of these coins that you look at on CoinGecko don't even have a market cap of anywhere close to $38 million. So that's pretty cool. And then we finally got the total supply reported. Keep in mind, PulseX is deflationary as well. So expect that token supply to go down. And I really firmly believe that PulseX needs to get a tracker of burnt pulse tokens just so it creates a little bit clearer transparency. Now, what's really cool is they finally have smart contracts right here. So let's say you can't see your PulseX or your Pulsechain tokens on MetaMask. Well, you can come over here, click copy, and then just insert into your MetaMask wallet, and you got the token address. And that is the same for Pulsechain. Oh, well, actually, excuse me, it is not the same. My apologies. But yeah, so if you add the Pulsechain network, it'll automatically give you the Pulse token. So sorry, a little bit of a mix-up. We're not all perfect, but expect to see more of these PRC20 tokens to be launched on CoinGecko. In addition, we just had a bunch of tokens airdropped on the Pulsechain that were copied from Ethereum. So we'll just do Shiba Inu, for example. So I know there's a PRC20 token copy of Shiba Inu, and they don't have it up right now, but expect there to be either a token address under here. I mean, even though this is the Ethereum equivalent, and then most likely what's going to happen is you're going to see like Shiba Inu, and then it's going to be like something like Pulse. So it might be something to reflect the complete opposite token, but I wouldn't be surprised if that gets listed on CoinGecko. So let me zoom over here, see if we got any comments or questions. Benny Blanca, what is up, my man? I see you on the stream a lot. Pulse and Hex all day. I couldn't agree more. I'm so excited, man. I'm excited that you're in Pulsechain on day one. This is a really good project, and I guarantee you it's going to pay off going into the future as well. So definitely really cool. Now, moving on. Let's go to primary screen. So there's a lot of hype behind Pulsechain and PulseX, which is really great, and we're gonna see more token assets going through the bridge. As of right now, the bridge has approximately $100 million worth of digital assets. If you go on Richard Hart's Twitter, you'll see that, which is really great, and it shows you that there's a lot of hype behind this ecosystem. And in my opinion, what we'll probably see is a majority of those assets go into Hex, Pulsechain, Ethereum, and maybe you'll get like bridged over eHex and some of the more popular ERC20 tokens. Now, this is really great because, you're starting to see more users give up on Ethereum and come over to the Pulsechain, and then they can also own that ERC20 token on the Pulsechain. Awesome. And we're going to talk a little bit about some really cool ERC20 tokens that I think will do great on the Pulsechain and on Ethereum. But the one thing I really want to hone in right now is the altcoins that are going to be launching on Pulsechain that provide a different utility than the current projects on there. So I'm talking about decentralized exchanges. I'm talking about store of value. I'm talking about decentralized wallets, because there's a lot of projects that decide to wait for the Pulsechain launch and so that they can launch on the Pulsechain and get behind this hype. So how I see this ecosystem playing out is we're going to see the Pulsechain, PulseX hype. We'll see a little bit of a sell-off. And then we're going to see Pulsechain altcoin season. Very similar to Bitcoin, where Bitcoin goes up, people sell off, buy all these altcoins. Well, Pulsechain altcoin season is right around the corner because I think it's going to explode. And once it explodes, people are going to take profits, and they're going to take a portion of it in stable coins, and then they're going to take a portion of it and buy into some of these altcoins that could potentially 1000x in 2 years, baby. So let's just get right into it. I'm going to switch back over to screen share, and we will start off with our first hidden altcoin gem. And the name of that project is the Khaos Verse. For those you don't know, the Khaos Verse is a altcoin project that will be launching on the Pulsechain. It is a decentralized exchange, and they're also creating a bridge from Ethereum to Pulsechain. So there's a lot of really cool stuff behind this project. And right now the community is extremely small. They have a sacrifice phase going on. I don't cover sacrifice phases because, you know, they get kind of sketchy and a lot of hairiness goes on. So if you guys want to check out Khaos first, go down in the description below. But to start off, Khaos is the first AMA index on Pulsechain that provides the first bridge between Pulsechain and ERC20 tokens with the lowest trading fees and highest APY on Pulsechain. So I know you guys are looking at that and you're just like, okay, there's no way they're going to be the first AMA DEX on Pulsechain. Well, obviously it's PulseX, and there's a couple other that come to that claim. But essentially what they're trying to do with Khaos Swap is it's like kind of like an interoperability bridge swap. So let's say you're on Ethereum and you want to go from Ethereum to Pulse. They want to create a swap function that will swap from one blockchain to the other, and then essentially go through the bridge and then dump Pulse into your wallet at the other end. Make it easy to use, easy to understand, and also bring in new retail crypto traders into the Pulsechain. Most of you guys are in a Pulsechain right now. You're OGs, you're studs, you're smart. You got a lot of knowledge behind this, but keep in mind, not everyone's into cryptocurrency. They can barely understand what a Bitcoin is. So this is something extremely really cool. And if we go down a little bit, we can check out, you know, they got the trade and then they got the earn. The main token is going to be the Khaos token. In addition, there is going to be a marketplace. So if you got NFTs, I know a ton of you guys are in NFTs. You just got to airdrop your PRC20 copy of an NFT. You can come over here and utilize the Khaos NFT marketplace. What they're probably going to do is create a function where you put your NFT up on the marketplace, and let's say you want royalties 1 to 10%. If you sell, buy, or trade an NFT, you can receive a royalty for creating it. So this is going to be great for music creators. Let's say you want to create a song and put it into NFT and people want to sell it around. Well, you can earn rewards off of that music NFT or that song NFT. This is the problem with that industry because there's greedy record labels that take advantage of artists like Snoop Dogg and the whole caboodle. So I think you guys get the point. I'm going on a rant. So as of right now, the circulating supply is probably going to be launching at 13 billion. They got the contract up. If you guys want to, you can come over here, check out the white paper. I'm not going to really go too much into it. They talk about a lot of really cool stuff, and I'll let you guys check that out. But essentially, the one thing I really want to get across with the Khaos Verse is they're providing a new approach to decentralized exchanges. So they want to start off with the Ethereum blockchain and from Ethereum to Pulsechain, and then they're going to get into other blockchains to do this cross well, it's basically interoperability. It's an interoperability exchange where you can go from Binance Smart Chain to Pulsechain, Cardano, the whole caboodle. And so what I really like about this is the founder's very active in the community, and he's trying to find new innovative ways to make this decentralized exchange not only benefit the Pulsechain, but also to provide awesome utility behind the holders of the Khaos token. Now, getting into this, one thing I want to point out is for the features, the Khaos Bridge facilitates trades. Consider using non-network asset. If so, deposit here and we'll issue K token. They'll be burned when you return to the original token bridge. Turn your staking into passive income here at Khaos First. A higher offer APY. Yada, yada, yada. Now, the one thing I forgot to look into, and let me look at the tokenomics. I'm curious to see if it's deflationary. because if I recall, I believe it is deflationary. Well, I'll probably have to look in that and come back in a different video, but so I'm pretty sure when I was looking at this, there's something about it being deflationary, but I don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing. But essentially, another thing to add about the Khaos. Oh, well, let me get out of this. So another thing to add about the Khaosverse is when you look at decentralized exchanges, the main issue is you're gonna have a huge issue with gas fees. And what PancakeSwap and Uniswap and a lot of these decentralized exchanges like to do is they like to increase the gas fee so that they can collect a reward for you using the platform. And I believe with Uniswap, it's right around 15%. And then PancakeSwap, I believe it was 12%. And they do that tax on the liquidity pool, which also causes problems with the price of the token. And so what Khaosverse did was they identified this problem and they're like, okay, well, if we create a liquidity pool on this decentralized exchange, let's get rid of that tax so that any token that wants to launch on the Pulsechain does not have to worry about the price performance. And this is something I absolutely love. And even though, you know, these decentralized wallets look really great, same with the decentralized exchange, you need to really look at the details of some of these projects because these developers will do shady things that you have no idea about. Now, before I move past the Khaosverse, the one thing I want to say is which I was looking into earlier was the token and the inflation supply. I believe that there wasn't really much information. Comment down below if you do have information on it. But when it comes to the tokenomics, my biggest problem with decentralized exchanges is inflation. So PancakeSwap suffer from inflation. A bunch of other exchanges that I can list off right off the bat. I believe also Banana, which is a big DEX on Binance Smart Chain, it's the same exact issue. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do to stop inflation. PulseX uses the incentive token, which you can buy and sell, and I think it's a great idea. But I think in the future, the incentive token is going to be worth approximately 1 penny, and there's going to be a mass supply. And I believe in 10 years, you're going to see the incentive token have like a supply of like maybe a couple billion, if not trillion. So cool. Let's check out and see if we got any more questions. Woo! All right, we got a little bit going on. Cleveland, Ohio. What's still stuck on the bridge? How much percent? Last time I checked, the percent on the bridge was, I think it was like 30%, and that's when I checked like 2 days ago. So I think it's up to like 50 or 60%, but they're adding more validators to it. And once we get this massive wave coming through, expect the bridge to clear up. It's not always going to be this congested. It's just people are excited. They want to get their stuff off of Ethereum before we hit the bull market. So they want to get into this process now that gas fees on Ethereum they're pretty high, but it's a lot lower in comparison to a couple weeks ago when the gas fees went up to like 150. Benny Blanco, pound it. That's what's up. Cleveland, Ohio. Anyone know what's still on bridge? What percent? I can't see it. My boy Trey Soul, shout out. I know he's viewing this video right now. He's saying 54 million on bridge. That's pretty awesome. Cleveland, Ohio, cool. I'm stupid for farming with Dcoin. I'm cool. I'm stupid for farming with Dcoin. Should I end that? So if you're farming with Dcoin on PulseX, make sure it's the bridged over Dcoin, and I would highly encourage you to pair that up with like something deflationary like Pulse or PulseX. I don't think it's necessarily stupid because if you have two tokens paired up like PulseX and Pulsechain, if one were to go up and one were to go down, then you would actually lose a lot more money than owning both tokens separately. And that's called impermanent loss. You can Google it on your web browser. But the benefit of pairing up your PulseX Pulsechain tokens with a stablecoin like DAI or USDC is if the token goes up or down, you don't have to worry about permanent loss. But you also will lose some exponential growth because half of it has to go into the stable coin, And so technically, if PulseX were to 10,000x, and you have $500, 250 is still in stable coin, so it's gonna kind of keep you down a bit. I have DAI and Wrap Pulse on farm. Yeah, man. I mean, that's not a bad pair. I mean, to be honest, I would probably. This is what I would do. I think PulseX and Pulse are going to do well when the bull market comes around. So what I'm probably going to do is do a pairing between Pulse and PulseX, and then also a pairing between Pulse and Hex. I think these assets are going to appreciate much quickly. I know there's going to be some issues with impermanent loss, but I don't think I will be caring when I see PulseX hit a 10,000x or Hex hit like 1,000x or something like that. So Cleveland, Ohio, I think your approach, it's great. It's conservative, but I would also encourage you to consider maybe looking at something a little bit riskier. But also make sure you have a conservative strategy because, you know, anything can happen in cryptocurrency. Tomorrow, there could be a Black Swan event and everything goes down 90%. So just keep that in mind. Cool. So let's, I think that's it for the questions. Now, let's move back to primary screen. So to start off on our next token, this is actually trending on Twitter, and it's in the meme coin space. I had a stream talking about these meme coin tokens. I said the Pulsechain launch will trigger a meme coin season. Guess what's happening? A meme coin season. One of these tokens I did cover in the past stream, and it's something I want to bring to your attention because even though it's done extremely well on Ethereum, there's another copy of this token on the Pulsechain. And essentially, this is your one opportunity to get back into this token on day one. Everyone knows what it is. It's on the mainstream media. It is so overhyped. And when more and more people find out that they have a copy of this token on the Pulsechain, it's going to go absolutely crazy. It's going to go bananas. So, switching to screen share. The name of this token is, you guessed it, Pepe, the frog with the red hat that says, make meme coins great again. I'm not going to bring up the website. I'm having issues for some reason. My VPN's not working, or I think it's my firewall. I don't know. But regardless, what is Pepe? It's a meme coin. It was created a couple weeks ago. Essentially, there's no like team allocation. A huge portion of the liquidity pool funds were burnt so that nobody can go in and manipulate the liquidity pool. And this token did absolute numbers. And let's just take a look. I believe it went up by like a little less than 10,000x. I'm not really sure. I need to find some more statistics on this. But ultimately, it was down here, and then it went up to $1 billion market cap, and now it's sitting at about $679 million market cap. So, as I've said, this frog, it's really big in the meme space. People absolutely love it. There's so many people going and creating, you know, layer 2s and creating an ecosystem out of the Pepe coin. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a blockchain created just solely for Pepe and the frog coin community. I need somebody to clip that because I guarantee you when it happens, I want to go back and get my credit. I'm not that cocky, but I guarantee you this will happen. So, now that I've been talking about it on the Pulsechain, let's go over to Pepe on the Pulsechain. Look at this. Look at this liquidity pool. So it started off on May 19th. Massive run-up. Huge sell-off. And now it's starting to stabilize. This thing has a $3.1 million market cap. $3.1 million market cap on the Pulsechain. On the Ethereum blockchain, it's $300 million. The Pulsechain bridge had over $100 million worth of assets being bridged over today, and now it's down to $52 million. I can guarantee you, well, not guarantee you, there's a chance that we could see Pepe get up to $100 million, if not maybe $1 billion on the Pulsechain. Because all these meme coin traders are going to come over here once they figure out that these meme coins are going to be a play. So at $3.1 million, this is on discount. This is a phenomenal play. All the branding, all the marketing, everything on Twitter loves this freaking frog. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't understand it, and I'm not that smart. But if it makes money, it makes sense. And I'm not shilling Pepe. I'm just giving you guys information that I talked about last week. And now that's actually happening, I want to come back and revisit this because I guarantee you next week or the week after that, we'll see this at maybe $10 to $30 million. So if you're able to get your assets through the bridge and you buy some Pulse, buy some PulseX, please look at Pepe, because once that bridge clears and we can get more people coming over, this price of this token could absolutely freaking explode. So cool. Now let's double check, see if we got any more comments. Cleveland, Ohio. What's risky? I don't know what to do. So when it comes to riskiness, oh, let me see. Sorry. So what's risky? I don't know what to do. So so you got more of a conservative approach when I'm talking about this. When it comes to, pairing up with a stable coin, that's conservative. Risky is, when I say risky, I'm saying like PulseX and Pulse in that farm for incentive token. That's going to be riskier. Or if you want to be an absolute degenerate, you can pair it up with incentive token. But keep in mind, incentive token is going to inflate like crazy, so the value could go down. So I wouldn't be banking on it too, like banking on that, but there's a good chance that when you farm for the incentive token in that pool, you might have like a 2000 APY. So actually, let's just do this, guys. Let me just bring it up and we'll just talk about it, since I'm going all bananas in it. We'll do it really quickly, but then I want to move on to I want to move on to the rest of my altcoins. So let's do a screen share. So here we go. We got Pulse, Wrap Pulse, $151 million. This is going to be this is going to be a risky pool. You know why? Because let's do this. All right, I'm gonna explain this in permanent loss for you. You guys got me on like a little Jimmy Neutron brain blast. I don't know if this will come up. Does my snipping tool come up? Where is it? All right. Well, I guess it's not coming up. So if the price of the PulseX token goes up and Wrap Pulse goes down, some of that PulseX token is going to be sold for Pulse. That's why being a liquidity provider is so risky. And it's vice versa with Wrap Pulse. So when you pair those up and you suffer from those fluctuations where you can lose money based on the price performance, well, you're given the incentive token to say, hey, here's some money for that to cover that loss. That's basically what this is. Now, this is going to be risky. DAI and Ethereum, it's going to be least risky. It's 7 million, and you got almost a 1,657 APY. This is a great play because, number one, you're going to get a massive APR. Will this go down? Absolutely. I guarantee you, if this gets up to 20 million, this might cut in half. But what's great about this is you have DAI, which is a stable coin. If I did that right. Yeah, DAI is a stable coin. I'm pretty sure. Make sure I'm telling you the right thing, DAI. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm not tripping. I swear, I was like, what's going on? So DAI is a stable coin, and it's not going to be affected. And DAI from Ethereum with Wrap Pulse, this is going to be least riskier than this one. Now down here, we have USD from Ethereum, Wrap Pulse, Hex from Ethereum, Wrap Pulse. This is going to be least risky. Hex from Ethereum with Wrap Pulse, definitely a play. I think Hex is going to do extremely well from the Ethereum, but most people are going to bring it over to the Pulsechain. Wrapped Ethereum with Wrap Pulse. I think Ethereum could get up to anywhere between $40,000 and $50,000 a coin. So pairing that up with Wrap Pulse is actually might be a better play than USDC from Ethereum and DAI from Ethereum, because it's going to be extremely popular as you get into it. Now, moving down, here's some of the highest risk ones. Incentive token with Pulse, incentive token with PulseX. Now, these tokens, the incentive token is going to inflate like crazy. And so if this price goes down, some of your Pulse is going to be sold for that incentive token, and the value is just going to decrease over time. Same thing with PulseX. But there's going to be a huge need for this liquidity pool because people are going to want to swap between incentive token and the other altcoins. I'm not bullish on incentive token. Maybe in the short term, I think it'll go up and people will like it. And, you know, here, let's just take, well, actually, no, I'm not going to get too much into it. Maybe it'll go up, maybe it won't. But for the most part, I'll probably stay away for it and just sell it and just keep rinsing, repeating some of these pools. So hopefully that answered your question. Oh, just showed the next project, but whatever. Let's just go through. Now, Fast Abdul, what is up, man? Love that guy. Really great guy. Tell me your secrets. Yeah, I definitely will one day. Really great dude. Guys, please follow Fast Abdul. He's a huge Pulsechain, PulseX guy. Absolutely love this guy, and he's got the secret sauce that not a lot that I don't have, but he's really cool. Benny Blanco, that Pepe isn't the real one. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. It isn't the real Pepe. It's a copied version of it. But the point I was trying to get across is because this Pepe is getting copied over to the Pulsechain, and a lot of these Pepe guys already have that token on the Pulsechain, it could get propped up. You might see Pulsechain Pepe be a really great play on the Pulsechain. And that was my argument. And I'm not saying buy this token. I'm just saying keep an eye on it. And that was my analysis. It has a different contract address than the one in Ethereum. Yes, it is the copied version. It might be a scam or a rug. No, it's not a scam or a rug. This one is the copied version. So when you have when all these tokens were copied over, the token address is going to be different on the Pulsechain, and then it's also going to be different on the Ethereum. It's two different blockchains. So essentially, I'm not promoting a scam here. This is something that's been trending like crazy. So here, let me try to figure out if I could. Let's see. What's the best way for me to do this? We got Pepe, Rep, Pulse, Pepe. Yeah, so okay, cool. So I'll just leave it at that. We can talk about it later, man, but ultimately I'm just saying it could be a play on the Pulsechain. So going into our third Pulsechain, hidden altcoin gem. It's a really popular project. The influencer, huge in the Pulsechain ecosystem. Day one, Hex OG. Started off on YouTube, made it big, and now he has his own project. It is a certificate of deposit. It is a new approach to endowment, well, decentralized endowments. The name of that token is the Texan token. For those of you guys don't know, the Texan token is an endowment token, which is essentially the symbol for financial independence in the state of Texas. The guys behind this token, Crypto Heartbeat, Rags to Riches, they got together. They're both from Texas. They want Texas to be a free and independent country. So they started this token to fund their movement for secession. And let me tell you guys, I did a lot of research behind this token. I think it's really cool, and there's something here. But essentially, the idea is what they did was they took the certificate deposit approach with Hex, and when you buy this token up, you can stake it into the future. And let me go down to tokenomics. I believe you can stake it, was it for 15 years? Was it 15 or 25 years? 22 years. Okay, so 22 years. So essentially, you can stake this token for 22 years, and based on how long you do it, it starts off with a base rate of 5% annually, and you can reach a maximum average of 87%. So if you want to get that 87%, you got to stake it for a very long time. If you choose to do it for 1 year, you'll stake it for 5% annually. Now, what's really cool about this project is as you stake your tokens, the inflation or your tokens rewards, you can actually take out of your stake and actually sell those tokens. So let's say you have like a million of these tokens and you stake it far into the future. Well, once you start to get closer to that 87% annual average, which I believe it's after 17 years. I don't know if they have a chart to show that, but I'm not going to get into it. Then you can just start taking that token and selling it up. So it's a really great approach. And basically the token inflates into the future. It has the hex staking tokenomics. There isn't any T shares or anything. It's very simple, easy to understand. And what's really great is this token is used to fund an endowment. Now, going into what endowment is, an endowment is a structure for managing, in many cases, indefinitely perpetuating a pool of financial investors for a specific purpose according to the will of its founders or donors. Endowments are often structured so that principal value is kept intact while the investment income is available for use each year. So endowments can be used for investments, real estate, communities. There's a whole plethora in Alaska. There's Native Alaskan communities that have endowments that pay them out specific money for investments in like oil and other projects. So what I like about the Texan token is it's an easy to understand project. It's straight to the point, but also it's decentralizing endowments. Endowments have been some of the most shady organizations in the United States. And what the Texan token did was they created a new approach where you buy this token up, stake it, put a positive buy pressure on the token price, and then just send it out into the future. And then every year you can collect those interests and then sell it off. So it incentivizes people to collect these tokens, stake them into the future, and just lock it up and reduce the supply to increase the price. Now, if I come over here, let's just take a little look at how the Texan token price is doing. Sorry I didn't have this up, guys. So on the Ethereum blockchain, it actually did really, really well. We had an initial dip down, and then it ran up, and then now it's down about 83%. And so this token actually got copied over to the Pulsechain. So if you're in the Texan token, you got a copy. If you're in the PulseX or Pulsechain sacrifice, you actually got free Texan tokens. I claimed some for free, and you know what I did? I took it, I staked it out 22 years in the future, and every time I collect interest, I actually take it and I stake it back out into the future because I believe everything these guys are trying to do, and I want this project to win. So it's definitely easy to understand. Check out down in the description below. Like I said, similar to Hex, but it's with one main sole purpose. Now, switching over here to primary screen. What I really like about the Texan token is, when it comes to like blockchain and meme coins and all that, that's all fun and dandy. But what the Texan token is they're doing something that's extremely important to a lot of people that live in the southeast region of the United States. Some people are fed up with the federal government. They're tired of dealing with the same crap over and over and over again. And what this token is doing is it's not only introducing a new approach to the blockchain game, but they're also supporting a movement that a large group of people want to be a part of. And I firmly believe that one day we'll see a balkanization of the United States, and I do believe the Texan token is at the head of the movement for the Texas region. Now, overall, my opinions about this token is I think it's a play, and for one sole reason. In the next coming years, I guarantee you there's going to be a legislator that's going to come out on the floor of the Texas state legislature and say, we want to secede from the union. And essentially that will send this token viral. And when that sends this token viral, it's going to be a great time to be in this token before. So essentially the point is, I do firmly believe some of these states are going to try to secede. I do believe Texas is going to be one of the first ones. And when you start to see that, the price of this token is going to skyrocket, and it's going to be an absolute awesome play. And that is why I'm so extremely bullish on the Texan token. Cool. Let's go over to comments. Oh, a lot of stuff. The verse. Smash the like button. Thanks, my man. Always good. Benny Blanco, I hear you. Not saying you're a promoting scam or anything. I think you might have the information wrong, though. For example, the hex that was copied from ETH, the Pulsechain retained the contract address. Oh, okay, man. I see what you're saying. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah. Let me investigate that. I don't want to do it on the live stream, and I do see what you mean. So you definitely do have a point. It's just really curious on how that token's at $3.1 million. Benny Blanco, are you saying? Excuse me. CN, forget BankX centralized with the founder holding admin keys. I don't think BankX is necessarily centralized. The founder's going to be burning the admin keys, so I think it's definitely a play. I think it's a great project, and if you look at all these other stable coins, you know, they're all based on money in a bank. So you saw USDC, what happened to it, right? A bank failed, and the price of the token went down for USDC. So it went down 92 cents. If you go into the media right now, there's over 400 banks that are insolvent. So if all those banks crash, what's going to happen to USDC? It's going to depeg. What's great about BankX is they're doing a new approach to the stablecoin industry so that you have something that follows the price of silver that's not dependent on banks. So I've spoken to the founder, I've spoken to developers. It's not a scam. The guy has his face on the project like Richard Heart. Richard Heart had the OA address that owned like over 50% of the Hex token, and everybody started coming at him for it, and essentially nothing came of it. The founders don't want to burn down their tokens. So in my opinion, I think BankX it's a great project. I'm not saying buy it. Do your own research. If you're not into it, I completely agree. But I will debate anyone on the subject. So, Benny Blanco, are you saying that the new Pepe is bridged over Pepe? Because then would make sense why it has a different contract address. So I think there's going to be Pepe from ETH that's going to be over there that you can buy and sell. And then there's also going to be the PRC20 tote version of Pepe. I think they're going to bring over the ERC20 version of Pepe so that you can buy and sell it on the Pulsechain. And then, in my opinion, I think people are going to look at the PRC20 version, whatever that token address is. Maybe it wasn't that one we were looking at. But I think that's going to be a really great play because, people are going to be like, oh, this Pepe has a larger number. This one has a smaller one. Let's go for the one that's a smaller one. And there might be a little bit of confusion. So that's what I think. I could be wrong. I'm not going to bet a Lambo on it, but I'm definitely going to look at it and see if it's a play. Seeing, yes, BankX holder a significant amount of the tokens and holds admin keys. All right, where's your proof? Benny Blanco, I'm just saying that we got to be careful because anyone can spin up a token with ChatGPT now and call it Pepe. That's a very good point. And the other thing about ChatGPT is, there's something called Chain GPT that's really big, and I forgot who founded that token. Essentially, I believe that the Chain GPT, if you guys want to check it out, and I think it's a really great play because you're going to see this blockchain approach is going to be using that AI system to create coding. So I do agree with you that not only will ChatGPT be spinning out coding, but ChainGPT will do it right on the blockchain. So definitely really great, dude. And thanks, Benny. You're a really great dude, and I love all the info. Fast Abdul, Trust Swap launched a Pepe on Pulsechain. Did they really? Huh. Fast Abdul, do you know if that Pepe launched on Pulsechain? And this might answer Benny's question as well. Is it a separate token of Pepe, or is it the one being bridged from Ethereum? That's what we're essentially looking for, man. So if please just drop it down below. So cool. So I'll come back to you guys. I want to cover another one. So your next hidden altcoin gem, and this is a project that I have interviewed the founder on this YouTube channel before. He's a really great guy. He's into philosophy and philosophical stuff and likes to talk about Socrates and hypothetical stuff. It's just stuff over my head. He's just like a Socrates nerd. He got together with his family and said, hey, we did really great on Hex. We're getting really big into, blockchain and decentralization. We're going to create a really cool project that could take the entire cryptocurrency space by storm. And when they did research on projects, they saw that a lot of these third-party wallets were doing really shady stuff. Like, for example, MetaMask as an extra fee when you do a swap on Ethereum, and they actually collect that fee and they use it to pay for all of the all all the labor costs, and it's just straight profit into their pocket. So when you approve a MetaMask gas fee transaction, buy, send, sell, receive, you're actually sending some of that gas fee straight to MetaMask where they essentially get paid out. So what the founder of this project did was he looked and saw that and said, hey, what if we create a truly decentralized wallet for and by the people revolved around a token economy? And I'm sure some of you guys already know what I'm about to mention. And the name of that project is Internet Money. It's also on the thumbnail. So for those of you guys who don't know, Internet Money, it is a decentralized wallet. They have a token on Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and now they're going to have a token on the Pulsechain. If you sacrifice it, you will essentially get this token on all three chains. Now, how it works is you can download the wallet as a browser extension, or you can get it on your phone. And essentially, when you hold the coin, you will receive fees from the transactions on the Internet Money wallet. So let's say someone goes on to PancakeSwap and swaps BNB for USDC. A portion of those fees are going to be paid out to the Internet Money token holders. And so you're essentially going to earn rewards in the form of BNB. This is going to be the same on Ethereum, except you're going to earn rewards in the form of Ethereum. And on Pulsechain, you're going to earn rewards in the form of, you probably already guessed it, Pulsechain tokens. So based on this is a really great ecosystem that's being built out. They identified an extreme problem. MetaMask, most of these wallets are extremely greedy, and they like to do these crazy transactions, and they basically like to take a piece of your pie. But what Internet Money did was they decreased that transaction, and they create a token where you can essentially just earn fees. Now, coming down here a little bit into the Internet Money ecosystem, and I'm not going to go too bananas to bore you guys. So the Internet Money ecosystem, innovative approach, set of tools dedicated to onboarding new users in cryptocurrency. The core of our technology is Internet Money Crypto Wallet, multi-chain EVM, native to Pulsechain. The Internet Money Wallet has 3 supporting cryptocurrency tokens: Internet Money, deflationary peer-to-peer digital cash, time dividend, the first smart contract token of its kind. Holder of this token will earn passive income in the form of Pulse, ETH, BNB, and other chains, directly relating revenue generated by Internet Money Wallet. No staking, delegating, or locking up your time is required. All you have to do is just hold your time token, and you'll earn passive income on all your chains. Now, in addition to the time token, you will also have the Internet Money token. Now, the Internet Money token, it's a really creative token where you buy up the token, and essentially all the token holders can either vote to burn a bunch of the tokens or delay a burn and essentially wait until the next period to burn the tokens. And so essentially what it is, it's like a community DAO driven burn tokenomics. So every time they meet, they can decide whether or not to burn, and that burning percentage actually goes up more the longer they decide to wait on burning the token. So essentially, it's a really great way to create a highly appreciating asset. Now, coming down here, there's a lot of great information on the Internet Money Wallet, Internet Money, and the time dividend. So you can get into this. I drop a link down below in the description. Everything you need to know about Internet Money is really great. They're clear and concise. Now, some features that are supported on the Internet Money Wallet is you can earn passive income, you can send and receive crypto, you can swap crypto, trade one asset for another, claim free crypto. They have 24/7 support. So if you have any questions about your wallet, need some help setting it up, you can utilize them. Great community. Networks are going to be compatible with every EVM blockchain. So anything that is an Ethereum-based application, this is going to be Optimism, Polygon, the whole 9 yards. You can set it up on this blockchain. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. You can set it up on this wallet. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the time token, the time dividend, launched on other blockchains. And I think they're starting off with Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum. So definitely really cool. You can come over here to the black paper. The black paper will talk a little bit more about internet money and time dividend. I know. I didn't want to get into internet money. It's pretty simple to understand, but I'll let you guys dive more into it later. But so coming back to primary screen now, what I like about internet money is it's truly a decentralized wallet. MetaMask isn't decentralized. The Binance Smart Chain wallet isn't decentralized. This is truly a wallet where there's no backdoors. There's no one, recording your keys. And essentially, you're not going to be paying massive fees to do transactions. You can use it on the Ethereum blockchain, Binance Smart Chain, Pulsechain, any of these blockchains, even Phantom, Tomb Chain. And you can essentially save more on your transactions, and in addition you can earn fees produced through the wallet. So in my opinion, I really do firmly believe this token could 1000x when more stuff comes up about how shady these quote unquote decentralized wallets are. And there's a good chance that because it is a Pulsechain based wallet and Richard Heart is talking about how they need a decentralized wallet on the Pulsechain, internet money might be that wallet. And if Richard Heart comes out in support of this project, I would bet my bottom dollar this thing would not only 1000x, I guarantee you it would 10,000x. So really cool project. Now let's get back over to the chat. All right, Fast Abdul. There is both the Trust Swap one and ETH copy of Pepe. All right, so I guess Trust Swap copy it. Sage Green KG. Time dividend generates gas, capital, and chain you hold it on. Yes, sir, it does. Just cover that. Time already launched on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain. I know it did. And we're about to launch on Pulsechain. And there's a good chance that it could be on every single blockchain. So it's definitely really cool. I was actually in that sacrifice. And I firmly believe that, time token is going to be a play because in addition to the fact that they're not being greedy, I guarantee you more projects are going to come with this approach to a decentralized wallet to make sure that more of these developers are going to promote a decentralized ecosystem, and to also make sure that we don't get these centralized wallets, because I know MetaMask is going to have a massive scam and it's going to go crazy. It's going to destroy crypto for a little bit or drop it down a little bit. So I'm just not a big fan of MetaMask, so I do like internet money. And also it's going to be on Polygon, so you never know, you might be able to get the time token on Polygon, so it'd be pretty cool. Sage Green, future time dividend token is only on ETH and generates 1-to-1 airdrop of future chains that integrate the time dividend token. Okay, so I guess if you got the future time dividend, then you'll get it 1-to-1 on future chains, and I guess you get it from the sacrifice. So definitely really good stuff to know, but you definitely want to keep your eye out on time dividend. And then also, in addition, internet money, that's also another great play that you should be looking at. So it's definitely really good. Has the airdrop begun for those who made the sacrifice? So for the internet money, if you did the sacrifice, you've already been airdropped on the Ethereum Binance Smart Chain, and then soon you'll be airdropped on the Pulsechain. And then based on what my boy Fast Abdul is talking about, they might be going on to the Polygon network as well. So you definitely will be getting that soon. I guarantee you that time dividend token that was copied over to Pulsechain, they're not going to develop or interact. It's just going to be like a meme coin or just a coin that nobody uses. So cool. Awesome. Now, coming back over here, I got one more token for you guys, and it's a token, the meme coin narrative. And I know a lot of you guys are like, okay, I don't want to see another meme coin. But this is a token that a lot of big crypto influencers I've seen been promoting, and it didn't really do so well. But recently, it has been going up. And it gets back into this meme coin narrative because we will start to see another meme coin season pop off. And so when it comes to this meme coin season, you definitely want to position yourself so that you can hop in and maybe find a next like 10,000x meme coin gem. Now, I'm not a big fan of meme coins because it's high risk gambling and stuff, but I do like to get into a little bit. And when I invest in meme coins, I do maybe $50 or $100. So essentially, what I'm trying to get across is I'm finding like 5 or 6 of them, putting $100 in, and just going with it. Now, this one token was on the Ethereum blockchain, but it also got launched on the Pulsechain. And it's starting to gain a little bit of attraction, and it's separate from Pepe. It's not a copycat of Pepe. It's not Pepe AI or Pepe, or I saw like a Sigma Pepe. It is something completely different, and it's based on a childhood Disney character that could potentially draw a lot of interest to people in their 30s. A lot of people in their 30s grew up with Disney. They love these shows, and they get so hyped up of it. So the name of this meme coin is Bambi. So Bambi, just like Pepe, it's another meme coin. 100 trillion launch. They did a stealth launch, no taxes, no pre-sale, auto compounding liquidity, LP burnt, contract renounced, the whole 9 yards. So BitBoy Crypto, Crypto Mason, and there's like 2 or 3 other more. So they really promoted this token when we saw the Pepe run up. And now that meme coins kind of dipped down a little bit, I firmly believe that we'll start to see another meme coin season. And it might start with either Bambi or something outside of Pepe. Because the frogs are going to, like, just like Shiba Inu, there was like Safemu Inu and just all these other Inus, and they all died. And then Shiba Inu stuck around. And it's the same thing with Pepe. We see all these Pepe versions. Now, if you're going to look for the next meme coin, you got to look for something that's not going to be a frog. It's got to be like a deer or maybe whatever this thing is. It's like a ghetto Pepe. I don't know. Whatever. So it's got to be something like a Pepe or, I don't know, a fairy or something on that ballpark, because a replication of Pepe is not going to work. And so what I think is going to happen with BAM... here, let's go over here to CoinGecko. I'll just bring up BAM real quick. So BAM. Yeah, let's just go to BAM right here. Let's see. We'll give me a price of this liquidity pool. All right, it's taking too long. So essentially, what I think is going to happen with BAM is what we'll start to see is the price of the token will go up on the Ethereum side. Let's see, Bambi. Okay, I'm over it. Never mind. Whatever. So what we'll start to see is the price of this token will go up on the Ethereum side. And last time I checked, it was sitting at about, let's just take a look. Maybe this will do it. Okay, I probably should have gone here. I'm sorry, guys. So it was sitting at about a market cap of $2.6 million. So let's scroll down a little bit. So we're going to see this thing start to go up on the Ethereum side, and as it goes up on the Ethereum side, it's going to be reflected over to the Pulsechain. And so what I think is going to happen is some people are going to bridge this token over to the Pulsechain blockchain, and once it's bridged over there, they're going to pair up their Bambi Ethereum and their Bambi Pulsechain together into a liquidity pool, and that way when the price of the token goes up on one of them, it's going to go up on the other, and we're going to start to see the prices stabilize. So I firmly believe that BAM's going to be a play, not only on the Ethereum blockchain, but on the Pulsechain especially, since there's going to be lower gas fees, and when this narrative starts to kick in, everyone's going to want to get the Ethereum Bambi, and they're also going to want to get the Pulsechain Bambi. And let me show you the Pulsechain Bambi that I was looking at, and I'm hoping this contract... I need to double check this contract. I know someone's gonna be looking, but ultimately, this liquidity pool is recently. Ooh, maybe that might not be a good one to look at. I'm sorry. Yeah, because it was just recently created. So, yeah, I think no. This was the one I was looking at, right here. Yeah, this is the one. This is the Bambi USDC. Am I tripping? Okay, yeah. This is the Bambi on Pulsechain. Yeah, because it's on Pulsechain right here. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm not tripping. Okay. So yeah, so here's the Bambi on Pulsechain. we had this massive run up and now it's dipping down. We're sitting at about a $2.8 million market cap. On the other one, I believe it was closer to like 30 million. But regardless, as of right now, it's consolidating really low. And once we start to see the Bambi narrative set in, more big influencers get into this project, I firmly believe that we will see Bambi on the Pulsechain do absolutely really well. Now, please keep in mind, the liquidity pool in this liquidity pool, BAM USDC, is extremely low. I guarantee you this USDC is the copy one over. So double check your liquidity pools. But with this type of project, it's extremely high risk. It is completely gambling. This is not financial advice. This is just a project that I'm looking into because I want to build a small meme coin portfolio that is just for straight gambling. So definitely really cool. All right, let's come over to questions. Cool. So no questions on this front or this end that I'm seeing in the chat. So really, really cool. Fast Abdul, have you heard Pepe XL or Pepe Mars? No, I haven't looked at Pepe Mars. So let's take a look at it. Is it? Oh, look at that one. All right. So Fast Abdul just brought over Pepe Mars. It's not really doing too well right now, but I mean, it is a new launch. So we had a little bit of up down, $575,000 market cap. So yeah, this is actually not too bad of a play. I don't see too many people jumping into it, or maybe it's just this liquidity pool. But overall, I think with a project like this, it'll be good to sit on the sidelines for a little bit, let it play out. And if it stays below, I would say $750,000, this could be a really great play. Now, what was the other one that you were mentioning? Pepe XL. So let's take a look at that. Pepe XL. All right, so maybe you're just talking about the one on the Ethereum. Pepe XL on the Ethereum. Oh, wow, that one went up. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they just did a pre-sale today. No, yes, no. Wait, is it May 23rd? Oh, May 20th. I'm sorry. It's May 2023. So yeah. So it looks like they're having a little bit of sell-off and a little bit of buy-in. Okay, that's definitely a bot right there. I can definitely tell. So you have a little bit of a bot propping this price up right here. Yeah, so a little bit of bot trading in this liquidity pool. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, this could be a play. I mean, like I said, like anything with like Pepe in it, I'm very hesitant to jump in because I firmly believe that the Pepe narrative is going to start to deteriorate over time, and then we're going to have something with like a deer or a magical pixie or maybe like a Frodo coin. I'm not really sure. I saw like Richard coin was going good. You're showing BAM on ETH. So you're saying that this BAM USDC is on ETH? Which BAM on ETH was I showing? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. All right, let me backtrack, guys. Yeah, you're right. Hey, thank you, Hervé. I messed that up. So, yeah, this was the one I was looking for originally. So the market cap of this BAM is sitting at 14K, and the other BAM was at 3.3 million. I'm so sorry I messed this up. I apologize. So, what I was trying to get across is we have BAM on the Pulsechain, and it's sitting at about 14,000 market cap, and this is going to change because this liquidity pool was just made. But like I said earlier, I firmly believe that this is going to be a play, especially when we get that BAM from Ethereum bridged over to the Pulsechain, and you can definitely do a swap and pair them up and you know, earn trading fees off of the liquidity pair. So cool. Pulsechain is moving. All right, I did hear about this one. So Pulsechain. Holy cow. Whoa. 21x in 24 hours. Holy smokes. $42,000 market cap. Pulsechain. This is actually a pretty cool one. Wow. Yeah, so shout out to Sage Green, man. You that definitely looks like a winner. I mean, I think this might be a really good $100 play. If do you know if the contract has been renounced or I haven't done research, so I don't want to promote. I'm not promoting it, but I'm really curious if the contract's been renounced and there's no keys to the liquidity pool, because if that's the case, then this absolutely might be a really great play. So I'm definitely gonna do some research. So cool, awesome. Well, cool. Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video real quick, but I just want to say one more thing. You know, there's gonna be a lot of really cool altcoins launching on the Pulsechain, and my goal is to find the really good ones, put it on this live stream, and let you guys decide what you want to get into. You know, I'm not a financial advisor. I just love reading about crypto. I'm learning so much about it. You know, I'm an engineer by trade, and I'm also getting into software coding and getting into this ballpark. So the point I'm trying to get across is, you know, these projects I'm covering have the potential to do extremely well. I know the meme coins are sketchy, but the wallets, the decentralized exchanges, and the DAO and endowment tokens are all new innovative approaches to the space. And so if they gain traction and do extremely well, not only could it 1000x, it could change the entire cryptocurrency space, which is something that you want to be a part of, not only because of the Web3 and the decentralized finance movement, but also because you can make life-changing wealth. Well, guys, that's it for the live stream. Before I wrap this video up, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so I keep you guys up to date with the latest, greatest news and information in the space. My name's Khaos Kris. I love every single one of you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.